What is up, everybody? Today I'll be going over a character that Marvel seems to have forgot about. It's a being known as Tyrant, a being that's definitely more than likely in the Skyfather ranges of power at the very minimum. He's one of those heralds of Galactus that Galactus said, heck no, I'm not making no more heralds like this no more because this dude kind of was too much. Like, okay, so I learned from my mistakes. He's technically Galactus's first herald, but everybody knows of, when it comes to heralds of Galactus, people really know of beings like the Silver Surfer, and for good reason. He's like literally the poster boy for his heralds, but like technically Tyrant technically should be. It's like he's an artificial life form created by Galactus and etc. But without wasting any more time, how strong is Tyrant, the technically one of the first heralds of Galactus of all time? Well, he's insanely crazy, and it's kind of crazy that Marvel kind of forgot about him. Thing about it is that he was created by Galactus billions of years ago, so he was way technically before Silver Surfer. He even had a vast empire that spanned multiple galaxies during the time of his run. States here he's the first spawn of Galactus. Pretty much everything I just explained is shown right here. His origin, basically. Thanos over there narrating. Like, Thanos literally be doing research on people. He doing the origin story research for us, right? Right here basically explains what I just said about him ruling his vast empire, Tyrant. Tyrant seems to have better hot potential than the other supposed creations of Galactus, because it's like no other herald has like shown to be able to get to the levels like Tyrant to be able to get to. It's like Galactus learned from his mistake because, we all know Tyrant eventually would betray him. As you can see here, it's his official profile. What is official power grid? Weight variable. Why did he even bother giving weight? It's a variable. You can change the size. One of those kind of characters. But all his major stuff is like maxed out, like his strength, speed, durability. Even though that's weird as an energy projection isn't maxed out though. That's strange. Whatever. And fighting skills is a 4. Let's be honest. Does he even need fighting skills? When you're this strong, do you need fighting skills? You know what I mean? It states right here, abilities and accessories. Tyrant wields cosmic power, but comparable to Galactus, tapping into the energy of entire planets, similar to Galactus, I guess. With tremendous resources and energy at his command, he can drain. He travels across space with his gigantic world ship. Fortress, when not active, Tyrant occasionally enters a state of echo-catalyst, wherein he psychologically links to the countless internal systems of the fortress. Yeah, Tyrant's pretty deep. Like I said, a lot of characters that aren't like well known or Marvel might forget about. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that many feats, so it's not like this is going to be a super long feat run. But I will admit, his battle feats and like feats in general are pretty flashy, even if they're a little in number. So the little number he does have, he's consistently portrayed to be freaking ridiculous. Like the time he was able to casually not only hurt Silver Surfer, but completely knock him out with a casual blast. Just on the many occasions of him fighting multiple black hole level beings like Gladiator, people would consider Marvel Superman and Silver Surfer. He takes attacks from Silver Surfer, takes a blast from Silver Surfer, blasts him away, handling these ridiculous powerhouses like Better Ray Bill, being as similar to Thor in power. Oh, what do you know? He knocks out another herald of Galactus like Terrax. The Silver Surfer is no stranger to flashy feats. Like, he consistently can just eat star explosions. So him being able to knock out Silver Surfer, meaning he can shoot with this force casually to knock him out, right? I mean, even a star explosion doesn't knock out Silver Surfer. He ride in supernova explosions like tidal waves. Like, yeah, and Tyrant just knocked him out. Not to mention, most heralds of Galactus are pretty similar in power. Terrax and Silver Surfer has had battles in the past. Knocking out Terrax is no easy feat either, because Terrax is a being that's this powerful to cleave a planet. So the same being that Tyrant knocked out, Terrax is able to rival Silver Surfer. He's knocked out both of these beings. These beings are rival to each other. So Terrax is more likely in the star ranges. Most heralds of Galactus are in the solar system ranges at least. More implications that they are similar in power is the fact that he stated he believes he could have killed Silver Surfer. Yeah, their powers should be similar. Gladiator, another being that's confirmed in the black hole level, he was able to fight off all these beings like I already told you, and then blast his vision with his own vision, overpower his vision in the process. He's even shown to be so strong. He's even knocked out powerful characters like Ginga's Veil. He seems to have absurd physical strength. He's able to do this to Gladiator and even just straight up knock out a black hole level being with his punching power. Like, yeah, these dudes are no joke. And by the way, he's just casually taking attacks from behind by freaking Silver Surfer. Like, yeah. Man, he just eating attacks from all these heroes. Like, they just need to stop. Like, come on now, y'all gotta stop this. Multiple times in the fight, characters like Terrax are left dizzy during their encounters with Tyrant. Did I mention that he's just completely unfazed by blasts from the Silver Surfer? Like, he's just casually mollywhopping these godlike Thor-ish level beings. Stormbreaker seems to be a joke for Tyrant as well. Like, it just bounces off him like a doggone rubber ball. So Silver Surfer says, blast don't work. Let me just try to punch you, and that doesn't work either. Tyrant has cool stuff. He lives on this planet-sized shit like the Fortress. This is Tyrant's place. Yeah. Similar to Galactus, he had tech that would drain people of their energy and stuff like that. We're really a sourceful thing to help him get stronger. Had too much potential. He can drain the energy of like black hole level beings and make their energy his own, doing so with this. Not to mention he has tech that can like restrain people that's powerful too. Like what? He even has safeguards to where if they try to bust out, it would actually backfire and hurt them even more. It drains massive amount of energy, which leaves them painfully hurt. He can even do like some Resident Evil type stuff, insert like tentacle like stuff into people, like some horror movie type stuff, kind of type stuff. His device and tech to kind of like what, mind control, some could say. Matter of fact, he even has tech that can track Galactus' energy signature. Too much potential. Oh, by the way, one of the energy orbs that Thanos actually took, it's one of the orbs that, Tyrant uses to power himself. And, in the Thanos versus Tyrant fight, for those that are curious, he actually powered up by one of the energy sources Tyrant uses. And that's the only reason he was able to even kind of hang in there. Tyrant still kind of whooped him still. That letting you know, like, he had one of his energy sources. Thanos is powerful on his own right, and Tyrant is still considered above him. Tyrant is such a threat on his own and himself, but he also has drones that does his bidding. His drones are strong enough to even fight black hole level beings, which is absolutely madness when you think about it. Like this time, there was this heavy duty drone that Tyrant had. It literally knocked out Gladiator, like, this is absolutely craziness. How is he just casually knocking these guys out like it's nothing? One of the drones does the same thing to characters like Beta Ray Bill, a Thor level being, just knocking these guys out like it's no big deal. He's always doing this to Hera level beings, even doing this to characters like Morg, and overwhelming them in numbers. Like, yeah, it's madness. These heavy troopers in numbers do this to star level, black hole level beings like Terrax. They do this to Morg and Terrax. To get a true understanding of Tyrant's power and what is his limits, I mean, we already know he's above the black hole level beings, right? But like at the peak of his power, power fluctuations, right? Even Tyrant has his fair share of them, but they're not really that drastic. But at the peak of his power, he can even fight beings like Galactus himself in an extended fight. If I'm not mistaken, I have this full battle on my page already, but I'm gonna show it here because it's been a while since I've shown this battle on my page. Yeah, he literally going at it. It's a pretty decently hard fight. It's not just no one shot done. No, Tyrant fighting back, gets hit, gets hurt, reacts again in a standoff. Pretty much showed this already. I've just showed like little increments of it, but I showed the whole time this time. Just fighting a team of black hole level beings like the Annihilators, like Gladiator, Silver Surfer, Beta Ray Bill, all Thor-ish level beings, just tossing them to the side. Tries to get hit here, gets knocked back here, punches him back here, blasts Gladiator here, knocks Gladiator down here, clothesline Silver Surfer here with a backhand, gets hit here, out of my way, come and get some. They just laid out. Look at Terrax over there, Silver Surfer, like he wants some. Then he tries to blast them. No, you don't want none, Silver Surfer, get knocked out. Like, yeah, he just completely on another level than these powerful beings that I have videos on. I have a video about Silver Surfer and I have a video about Gladiator. So yeah, doing this is no easy feat. Black hole level beings getting casually beat down, meaning his attack power is casually in the black hole range or above. To give a real good example of how strong Tyrant actually was, he actually fought another Skyfather level being known as Thanos himself. I have a few videos about Thanos himself without the gauntlet, so just letting you know. Yeah, he was powered up here. He took one of Tyrant's orbs, so one could say Tyrant is nerfed. One could say Tyrant is nerfed, and he fought Thanos, Skyfather in base form, and Thanos was nerfed, and Thanos was powered up. They went at it. Thanos was unaware that Tyrant had more of those orbs, though, but he had one of his power sources. But this didn't matter, because the fight, they went at it. Yeah, he was getting handled here. Then that's when the battle started to change tides. Thanos tried to hang in there, didn't he? He did it. But it looks like Thanos was on the edge of taking an L. Nobody got KO'd here, though, but Thanos had to dip. It was an implication that Tyrant was too much for Thanos, and this is a ridiculous feat considering that Thanos was amped with an outside power source. You guys know I like lore, right? You guys know how much I love writer intent. Tyrant has some decent writer intent to go on top of it for consistency purposes and to concrete him in the Skyfather plus ranges or abstract ranges if you want to scale Galactus to like the abstracts at its full power, even though Galactus is really at its full power, so it's really up in the air. But yeah, Galactus is at least Skyfather, so put it like that. Tyrant even states out of his own mouth, just for more lore to add on top of his power, that galaxies perish in his whim. One could imply that he means ruling the galaxies, or one could imply that he means just blasting away the galaxies. I would say both of those are pretty logical based on what I've seen him do. He's so much of a threat that even Galactus, he doesn't want to have unnecessary conflicts if he can avoid it. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. At his peak of his power, Tyrant was a big, huge threat to the point where he was kind of like a universal threat. Like Galactus said, I got to put you down. You're too much of a threat. He was a threat to universal stability, stated here. One of Galactus' biggest mistake for his supposedly first heralds, right? People call Tyrant his first herald, that he gave them an ability that was too similar to his. It's probably one of the reasons why Galactus, they didn't do this for the other heralds. Tyrant and Galactus feed on the same power as each other, like the life energy of a planet and stuff. That's one of the reasons why I would say probably Tyrant's potential was so large compared to the other heralds and etc. And which is why he was able to grow in power to the point where he can fight Galactus himself, right? Well, you knew it. Tyrant and Galactus have another battle in which they go at it. It is literally like World War III between two abstract / Skyfathers. It's a drawn out battle too. You gotta enjoy it. I love these little conflicts like this. Cosmic scale battles. Then somebody interrupts with the ultimate nullifier. Morg has the ultimate nullifier. Oh, by the way, this is how Tyrant actually died. It was the nullification wave known as the ultimate nullifier, which is why probably Tyrant hasn't been seen for years in Marvel. Well, that settles that, right? Did I mention in this battle with Galactus, Tyrant and Galactus, they can destroy galaxies in their middle of their fight? Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy to think about like Tyrant being able to fight Galactus like this. Galactus usually overpowers characters like Odin, and Odin has caused like ripples through every plane of reality before with his attack power. Odin himself has destroyed galaxies, countless stars in his battles and fist fights, and clash between other Skyfathers like Seth. Skyfathers are usually portrayed to be comparable to each other, like Odin and Zeus being comparable to each other. Odin and Galactus have gotten in fights before. Odin did this to Galactus with a massive headbutt, but it didn't really seem to do too much. But yeah, this is what happened. He looked at him like, Asgardians, you tire me. Beings of this range of power have ridiculous power, man. They can actually, like, with the Odin force, has the power to like create galaxies, limitless potential, and etc. Yet, he shrugs off attacks from characters like Odin with ease. Like Galactus does this, but Tyrant still can fight him. Like, what? But guys, that's just about going to do it about Tyrant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the defeat run for Tyrant. Did you know Tyrant was this strong? You probably did. Everybody believes this guy's strong. Everybody has pretty decent respect for this character known as Tyrant. What do you guys think this dude's been all these years? I mean, I know he's dead. I know he died from technically the ultimate wave, but it's like, let's be honest. When does death hold a character back in Marvel if they want them to be back? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the Marvel just doesn't, they probably forgot about him or something. I mean, we know he technically died, but it's like, they couldn't find a way to bring him back somehow to make the stories interesting or something. But it's been a minute. But what do you guys think? How strong do you think Tyrant is? Do you think he's at least Skyfather in the ranges at least? I think he is. He has a lot of power similar to Galactus, which is why Galactus probably didn't give them other powers to the other heroes like this, because he was like, oh, heck no, they might betray me next. And if I give them powers like that, shoot. He has tech and stuff and devices that can drain life force from other powerhouse level beings like Thor-ish level beings like Gladiator and stuff. So that's pretty dangerous. And he can drain their power. They try to break free. They can't. That type of thing. He can even mind control them with special tech and stuff. Tyrant is absolute madness. But what do you guys think? Do you think they should bring him back? Did you like Tyrant? Do you think he's cool? I think he's pretty cool. I think he should come back somehow, some way. But if not, oh well. Who knows? One of the classic beings that Marvel should definitely give some shine. But what do you guys think? Post some comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Check out the description below. Playlists, etc. And I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you post some comments down below. Let me know what you all think. And I will see you guys next time.